Have you ever wondered why cheetahs are so fast? Up until this point, we've thought it's down to their incredible genetics, their unique flexible spine, the tremendous amount of muscle that they have while still maintaining a fairly lightweight structure, and even their semi-retractable claws. But none of those are the actual reason why cheetahs are fast. Nike has figured out the real reason, and it has to do with their print. The more cheetah print you have, the faster you'll be. What's going on, guys? Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com bringing you a video today to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo being spotted in training today wearing a pretty unique colorway of the brand new Superfly 6 Elite, also known as the Superfly 360. Nike seems to be pretty undecided on the name still. However, as you can see by the pictures, the shoes themselves are pretty much the same orange launch colorway, with the difference being the addition of cheetah print in the form of little black dots, kind of coming from the bottom of the shoe and then fading out towards the top. And you also notice that the Nike swooshes, while the same size, are not the usual black color. They're actually a solid white with a black outline that I actually think looks a lot better on that same orange base that we've seen from the launch color. What are these shoes? Are they going to release? And what does this mean for the future of Mercurial colorways? Is this the next CR7 signature? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. If you guys do enjoy these boot spotting videos and want to continue seeing them happen whenever possible, don't forget to support this one with a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. Now let's actually start off with the print itself seen on these shoes, because there's some people calling it leopard print, there's some people calling it safari print. It is in fact the print of a cheetah. We don't have any official word from Nike, but given that they talked about the inspiration of a cheetah claw being behind the design of the split sole design on the new Mercurial Superfly, and being that cheetahs were used in pretty much all of their marketing material, I think it's pretty safe to say that that's cheetah print and not safari print or leopard print or tiger stripes or frog stripe. Just as an example, here's a look at Cristiano Ronaldo's first ever signature colorway in the form of the Mercurial Superfly 2. This is safari print. Yes, it's something similar, but it also has a lot of these small dots in between, something that you will not see on these pictures of the shoes he's wearing. Also, just because I have them, here is his second signature colorway in the form of a Superfly 3, which is black on black safari print. Very cool, just wanted to show you. Possibility number one, which I think is probably the most unlikely, is that these are shoes made as one-offs simply for Cristiano Ronaldo to wear in practice and a couple of matches, just to generate attention and hype around the release of the brand new Mercurials that are officially available everywhere pretty much as of today. I think this is unlikely though, simply because Nike knows that this is something that a lot of people are going to want and would be willing to spend money on. So them not releasing this colorway to the public in some capacity, either as a general release or a limited edition release, just seems unlikely to me. Which leads us to possibility number two, that this is going to be a limited edition release sooner rather than later. I don't see it being a general release, simply because it's kind of just a variant of the launch orange colorway that we already have. So for them to release a third colorway that would be almost the same as one that already exists from the start, again, just doesn't seem very likely to me. But for them to release a limited edition CR7 colorway, perhaps not even as a signature, just as a promotional thing, Cristiano Ronaldo probably being the best face for actually selling products. I know a lot of people would argue Neymar sells a lot, and so does Messi, but I think in total, in terms of just the success of signature colorways that anybody has ever had, Cristiano Ronaldo is probably at the top of that list, and it makes a lot of sense for them to release a promotional limited edition colorway with his name behind it, assuming that he's going to be the only player wearing these things. It's possible as well that we'll see other kind of signature Mercurial players wearing these shoes sooner rather than later. Ronaldo might just be the first one that we're seeing, but I think a limited edition release as a CR7 kind of colorway, if you will, is something that's a strong possibility. How limited will they be? That I don't really know, but I guess we'll find out in the near future. Which brings us to the third and final possibility, which I actually think is very likely as well, and that is that this cheetah print pattern will actually be a Nike ID exclusive option. Now the Superfly 4 and Superfly 5 have been available on Nike ID. We haven't seen any of the new Mercurials pop up on Nike ID as of yet, but for those that don't know what Nike ID is, I know I've said it like 6 times at this point, but I'm probably gonna say it again before this video ends. It's a customization service that allows you to pick the colors of your shoes. And historically, especially with the Superfly model, instead of just giving you the option of custom colors, they've always offered a unique print that wouldn't be available on a general release color. So it kind of gives you that little bit of extra incentive to spend the extra money on Nike ID because you're getting something that much more unique. Just as an example, here's a Nike ID Superfly 4 that I made back when it was available through the service, where you could actually get this safari print pattern throughout the entire upper, something that was exclusive to Nike ID. We never got this pattern on any general release colorway. So for us to get that cheetah print through the Nike ID service as an exclusive option, I definitely see that as a very strong possibility. If that is what's going to happen, when will it be available? That I don't really know. Assuming that Ronaldo is going to continue wearing this cheetah print Superfly 6, I would imagine that we're going to get some kind of announcement relatively soon. As of right now on Nike ID, there are no new Mercurials available for customization. And as far as which ones specifically will be available for customization, if they do make it an option, I would probably expect the Superfly to be available, and I would probably expect maybe the Academy version, but maybe the Academy and the Pro as well. I guess, again, only time will tell. Since we're on the topic of the new Mercurials, I figured I would point this out because it's something that I've noticed. Obviously, a defining characteristic of this new Superfly, even the Vapor 12 Elite, is the split sole design. And we've seen a lot of pros, including Cristiano Ronaldo himself, even in these pictures, wearing the Soft Ground Pro stud pattern with a split sole design. Now, we kind of all assumed that that was going to be available to the public as well, but now that all the shoes are available and all the different stud patterns, that is not the case. The only soft ground variation you can get of the new Superfly or the new Vapor, at least in the Elite variation, is the anti-clog sole plate, which obviously is a full-length sole plate, not a split sole design, which actually changes up the feel, the fit, as well as the overall weight of the shoe pretty significantly. And we're not seeing very many pros opting for the anti-clog variation. They're getting a custom split sole soft ground option that, again, as of right now, is not available to the public. Will that change in the future? That I'm not really sure about. Will that be an option on Nike ID if they do become available there? That I'm not really sure about. And I will be making a review on the anti-clog Superfly 6 Elite very soon, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in learning more about them. But it's something interesting I thought I would talk about because we've never really seen that before. There's always been a Soft Ground Pro, and since they've introduced anti-clog, an anti-clog Soft Ground Pro as well. You've always had the option to pick. This time around, it doesn't look like we have that option. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did, be sure to support it with a like. If you have any questions or thoughts of your own on this particular situation, leave your questions down below in the comments and let me know whether or not you like this cheetah print Superfly, because I actually think it looks quite good. Anyways, if you aren't subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information linked down below in the description as well. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching.